This is the first time Harry and Peachy are entering the yard. They both discovered where to get water. When I picked up Harry and Peachy at your home today, they didn't load comfortably into the crates, so I'm working with them, getting them comfortable with walking up the steps and actually going into the crate. When training dogs, you always want to train them individually and then put them together. So I'll be working with Peachy first and Harry in a few moments. My goal is to do trust building and bonding exercises while working on familiarizing Peachy with the stairs. I am using verbal marker training and also luring. Peachy is a fearful dog. Her tail is tucked, her back legs quiver at times. She has trust issues. With Harry, I'm also doing trust exercises along with bonding. Harry's a more confident dog than Peachy. I'm switching out different types of collars as well as fitting each one and moving the leash. It is important when working with any dog, but especially fearful dogs, that every time you go into their head and neck area that it is a positive experience. I am using verbal marker training, meaning I'm marking the behavior I want with the word yes and giving her a high value treat. I'm desensitizing her to my touch and to the collar's touch around her neck and head. Note I'm squatting or sitting down and not leaning over Peachy. There is a concept in dog training called spatial pressure. If you are standing up and you bend over a dog to snap on their collar, you are creating spatial pressure. With fearful dogs, when strangers bend over to pet them, sometimes they get bit in the face but did not know what they did wrong. I noted even when my hand was over the top of Peachy's head, this made her very uncomfortable and she backs away a step. Just my hand in the portion over her head caused pressure. With fearful dogs, it takes a long time to gain complete trust and for them to ignore, for example, my spatial pressure or feel comfortable. If I go too fast or put too much pressure on her, I can sustain a bite injury. Both dogs have behavioral problems that I will address while in my care, and this affects the obedience portion of the training program. Working with fearful dogs can take months to counter-condition and desensitize their fear. I will work at Peachy's and Harry's pace and see how much I can get completed before your return. Harry and Peachie are in the yard together. Rick is holding Harry's leash so that I can work individually with Peachie. Notice how she lowers her body and backs away. Here is an example of spatial pressure and trust issues. I repeated the same process that I did with Peachie with Harry. Again, I'm using verbal marker training. I have a can of Cheese Whiz that I'm using for reward. Here we are coming out of the yard getting ready to load. Peachie and Harry will load and unload many times during the training period, giving them confidence.